Hello, my name is Shay. Welcome back to my Tech Vault. Today we're going to be giving a review, unboxing, and kind of an overview of the Mixcder, if I can spell. It's a weird way of spelling it. But these are actually a pretty solid pair of headphones. So what I'm going to do today is kind of give you my personal review. I have an interesting review style. I like to prioritize, sound quality, comfort over some of the other things that people will, like battery life and stuff. But overall, this is actually pretty well-rounded. So today what I'm going to hopefully help you guys do is determine if it's something you want to buy or not, which is hopefully the goal of a review. Hopefully a good one at least. So what we're going to do is, as I said, I have a couple categories that I like to score things in. Number one being sound quality. Sound quality for me, if you're going to buy an audio product, you want the sound quality to be really good, especially when you're putting, I think this is like a $60 or $70 pair of headphones. You want the nice sound quality. Next up is comfort, especially with headphones. I've had some headphones in the past that are really uncomfortable to use. Would not recommend, and yeah, that's kind of important, especially when you're using these. Another thing, of course, would be battery life, which is the next thing. And battery life for me, the headphones usually don't have a problem. It's more for the wireless earbuds that run into issues. And then, of course, looks is the final thing, because for me, I like going to the gym or going to school or wearing these, and really wearing them without having being worried about what are people thinking about me? How do these look? I just want something that look okay. I'm not really a person for name brands. I like to kind of get something that's got nice quality, nice sound quality, and I really don't care for name brands, as long as they just don't look weird or atrocious or have cat ears. You kind of get the general idea. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing, and then we'll end up going through a first initial reactions kind of stage where we go through and we kind of put the headphones on for the first time, kind of give a reaction, kind of my thoughts through it. And then we'll end up with an overall review. I'll go through and use these for either I'll go to the gym or do something, and I'll use these for an extended period of time and kind of give my thoughts on them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So unboxing time. Now I apologize, I'm doing this early, so before I go to the gym I can unbox these, test this, and then have an accurate review by the time I get back. But for the most part, we're going to do the review, record it first. You'll see it second though. But let's get into pretty much cracking this open. So I'm just going to casually just go through there, pop that off. And I love the wrap, especially when you get something. It really just is a good sign of quality, especially because this box is also kind of high quality as well. Okay, so I like the plastic wrap. Nice touch. Not necessary, but definitely worth it. Okay, so right off the bat, what do we have? We have a carrying case. I gotta say, this is quite nice. And what do we have here? We have both headphones underneath here with honestly a quite attractive looking, yeah, these are quite attractive looking. I'm not gonna lie, these look quite nice. Yeah, let's just try these suckers on. Oh yeah, oh, I like these. Some interesting cable options. I believe this might just be something for microphone, maybe? I've got no clue. We've got the instructions, or a warranty thing, which you gotta admit, that looks pretty good for literally a cutout of the headphones. And then I think we have actually a direct cable to connect them, and something to charge them. And obviously there's the user's manual. So first off, headphones look really nice. And honestly, the case that it comes with, absolutely awesome there. Actually fits quite comfortably, and it doesn't look like it's actually like going anywhere. So I'm gonna go test these sound quality real quick, first impressions, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so first off, right off the bat, I've got these playing some music, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I cannot hear a single thing that's going on outside of this. Like outside of the headphones, I can't even hear a single thing. I know these are supposed to be noise canceling, but oh my goodness, these are awesome. Just completely awesome. Comfort-wise, they are absolutely awesome that way as well. I mean, I'll have to wear them and stuff, but just, they feel awesome. The other thing I'd say is they stick to your head, and usually with headphones, you're worried about them falling off, and that's not the case, but they're also not so tight that they feel like they'd cut off your circulation. They feel like they're not going anywhere, but they're also not going to be a problem in that way as well. So great job there. For sound quality, exceptional. Just completely exceptional. Out of the park quality, especially since going from just listening to earbuds to this, it just is awesome in comparison wise. So that is the sound test. Let's move into the review part, and then we'll go from there. So these headphones, quite an interesting proposition for whether or not you should get them. Quite simply, I think they look nice. I mean, obviously when you put them on, it looks a little large. Makes your head look a little unproportional. But overall, it's pretty solid. So a couple things that I noticed from using these is, first off, it's actually quite firm. It stays on your head quite well. While yes, if you're moving your head around, it's not really gonna come off. Which for me, I have a pretty big head actually, so it's going to probably not be a problem for me. It's actually quite a tight fit. But I would say I can't speak for people with small heads. I mean, I would hope that it would stay on there, and I would hope that it wouldn't run into issues. But I can't speak for everybody. But for me, with a big head, it works pretty good. The other thing that I have a slight concern about, which is honestly the fact that I was gonna say is that this really doesn't seem to go down any smaller. Which for me, I have a pretty big head, and so I have a pretty large top of my head, forehead, etc. And so when I put these on, I have it at the smallest fitting, and well, it doesn't seem to go down any smaller, so it makes me concerned if people have a smaller head than me, well, you may not get the same comfort that you'd like, so that would be something else to consider as well. So those are my two concerns. Also, a couple things, the buttons are a little cheap. They have a little cheap plastic. I wish they would have gone with the same finish that they did all the way through here. But overall, no issues there. Everything else, the comfort, the padding, etc., is all nice. Another concern with the leather, though, is I've had in the past where it just completely unravels. So hopefully you don't have that issue. But overall, everything else seems pretty solid. No issues. Honestly, sound quality is amazing. And no problems there. I really like it. Good pair of headphones all the way around. So yeah, that's pretty much my honest review. So now the proposition about whether or not you should buy these. Well, for I think 60 or 70 bucks, for noise canceling, the noise canceling definitely works. That is clearly visible, or clearly audible, I should say. So the question really boils down to, what are you going to be using these headphones for? Is this going to be something that you're trying to tune out and just relax, listen to some music? These definitely do the job, and they definitely do it better than some of the other headphones that I've reviewed. But the other question really to sit down and ask is 70 bucks something that, are you willing to shell out 70 bucks for something that sounds nice, especially in my personal opinion, just like my, I don't know, $160 pair of headphones, my Sennheisers that I've used for the last bit. So really, it just really depends on what you're thinking. These are definitely a good solid pair, and for my personal opinion, definitely worth the price. But honestly, it just really boils down to what your application is, because these are open back, which I don't know if you know what that means, but it basically means that you can hear outside, hear everything, and these pretty much allow no noise through, which I obviously love each one for its own reasons, especially because you can still hear people with those, but you put these on, you turn on noise canceling, you are not hearing a thing, or very, very little. So it really just depends on your application, and that would be the two things that I say. But for keeping things so you cannot hear anything outside, it does an amazing job. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Check out the channel for other cool tech-related news, reviews, builds, etc. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, have a wonderful day. And yeah, goodbye.